guys, been through the 28 days of camp. How confident do you feel that these guys will be able to come in and, do everything right away the way it's supposed to be done?
Well, I think we've had 3 good practices so far this week. 4 really. Monday night is a shorter practice, but assignment-wise, especially with the starting group, we've been on point.
Did Cedric practice a little bit today?
No, Cooper's out this ball game. He'll definitely be out this ball game, and they think he'll be ready to practice when we come back on Saturday when we practice Saturday, 2 days after the game.
Well, Chad Sutton's going to be starting at that other end spot. Just have you seen a change in his attitude and his practice habits now that he knows he's a starter, or has he been pretty even-keeled the time that you've known him?
Well, I think Chad understands that he has the opportunity, and that's the way he went to work this summer. He went to work that way this spring, and so he picked up exactly where he left fall camp. He's had a little injury and with his foot, and he was out for a while. But Chad is a quiet leader, and he knows that there's going to be some opportunity for him because of what people are going to do to try to stop number 7.
How much do you see him looking forward to that, knowing that Clowney's going to draw some double teams, maybe triple teams, and that, at least in theory, should clear him up to have a pretty big year?
Well, again, I think he's going to thrive in that role. I think he's looking forward to it. I think that's why he's proud of himself. He's in great shape, and he understands what we're doing. And so the practice time that he did take over didn't hurt him. We joke a lot in the D line about him having fresh legs because he missed about 2 weeks of practice, but. Chaz is, I think, I fully expect him to have a great ball game.
How confident are you in Kadrich's?
Very confident. Kadrich's has shown that he can play. We went into spring ball looking for a boundary safety and a free safety, knowing that Bryson would play one or the other, whichever way we had to move him. And so, we knew ideally we wanted to move Bryson to free. And so he jumped on the roll, and he hadn't relinquished it.
What are his strengths as a player? What makes him a starter?
Well, I think he's smart. He understands his liabilities if he have any, and in that, he's a physical kid. He plays the game rough, and the way that Coach Ward likes for it to be played.
What are his liabilities?
Well, I think his overall speed and quickness is liability. But again, he understands that, and so he adjusted it for his technique and fundamentals.
Well, kind of a minor point, but Devin Washington, is he still out with that concussion?
He is. Devin is still out. I think what happened is, he went a couple of days in practice and not knowing he had one, and it made it worse. But I think he'll be fine. The prognosis is he's getting better and better every day.
Do you look at him to play any of this year?
No. I think he missed way too much time to have a chance, and we feel like we got 4 or 5 ends that we can put in the ball game and help us win.
Does TJ Gurley look like the same player as he did before his injury last year? Is he still trying to get back to full strength?
Well, I think he and Rico both are trying to get back to where they were. I think they are close. But you look at TJ, he's only probably out 8.5 months, 9 months out from having his surgery, and so for him to be where he is today, it's a blessing. So he's not 100% yet. He or Rico, but they're both for learning and they're both for getting better every day.
But you're still comfortable in playing him?
Totally.
Another minor point, Darius English going to change to number 5, is that right?
That's what I understand. We had a couple of conflicts with him and Shamir on some special teams, and he's going to go to number 5.
Linebacker rotation still the same?
Yeah, I think Coach Bogdan is going to start with Kwan and Marquise, and then, of course, T.J. Holloman and Sky will be in the game shortly.
You look forward to seeing those young guys play?
For sure. Again, we've had all these 27 practice opportunities, 28 practice opportunities, and we know we got speed there. They've gotten better at reading pull keys and stuff like that, so we're excited to get them to the ball game.
With those young linebackers, Whammy, just how long of a leash will you give them? Is it, one mistake and you pull them out, go to the next freshman, or are you going to let them stay out there and kind of learn as they go?
Well, again, we want to make sure that we got all 11 doing the same thing, and as far as the way that they are put in the game, out of the game, I'll leave it strictly up to Coach Bogdan. He knows what we expect on defense. He knows what we want. And if someone's hurting, we'll get them out. If they're not hurting us, then they'll stay in and play. And so, we want them all to play. We want them to be able to take them out because, not because they're doing bad, but because we want to rest them and make sure we're fresh in the fourth quarter.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.